Oh, the last time we played at Ojo, I discovered that a lot of us doesn't know the difference between most of these musical symbols, and that gave us a lot of problem, especially when we were playing that Beje song, so sola, so do ti, so sola, so re do. So we discovered that a lot of people know how to play it, but we played it very poorly because of what? Because we couldn't manipulate the time signature very well. So in music, I just decided to use this video to address one or two things, and I hope I will be doing it regularly. So in music, we have what is called a staff. A staff is these 5 lines put together: one, two, three, four, five. We call it a staff. So this is what defines a music, or this is what defines a percussion, or maybe rhythmic pattern on a music sheet. So the first one we have here by the left, this is called a clef, and this one is called a treble clef. We have another one called a bass clef. Music is subdivided into 4 major categories. We will not be talking about that one today. And the second one here, this one that has 6 by 8. 6 by 8. The first one is this, which is the nominator, stands for the name of the beats that have these songs. This song carried by a beat. So in this song, in this very particular stuff, this is telling us that this song has a beat of 6 by 8, and this 6 is the one that has the beat. Then the denominator, which is the number 8, which is the one below it, is telling us that the number of beats that are inside this line. There is a line here. There is a line here. So 8 beats are inside this on a normal norms. So this is what it is all about. So today we'll be talking about this time signature. And before we get to this time signature, there is another one I also want us to first of all look at it. If you look at it, you discover that it has a time signature of 4 by 4. And this is the clef, which is the treble clef, and this is the bass clef, the one I was talking about, and it has a 4 by 4, which means in this song 4 means the quarter note is the one that has the beat of this song, while there are 4 quarter notes in every music division here. So we say 1 plus 1 is equal to this one of 1, then this one and this one is equal to 1, which is 2. This one and this one is 3, and this one and this one are 4. This is why this 4 is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to just 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 again is equal to this 4. What does it mean? If you look at these musical symbols, we have a full note here. Anywhere you see this note on a staff, it tells you that this is a full note, and this full note has 4 of this one. It is just as simple as if you take an orange and slice it into 2 equal halves. You discover that one half is at the other side and one half is at the other side. Then if you also slice it again, you discover that you will have 4 quarters. 4 quarters, right? This is a simple mathematics in primary school. 4 quarters makes a whole. And then this is what, so if you want to call it, pronounce this full note in a song, for example, if it falls under a do sound, you have to call it do. That is the length. Do. If it is let's use an example, the word the Lord. If it falls under the word Lord, you call it Lord. And then the second one is the half beat or the half note. So 2 of this half note make up this one. So if any notes or any words fall under this, you call it do, do. So if it's a word like Lord for this, you call it Lord. Why this one you call it Lord? So that is it. Then the third one is the quarter beat. This one. So 2 of these quarter beat make this one equals to 1. Then 2 of these make this one equals to 1. So this one is just a quarter beat. 1. So if you want to call it let's say the word Lord, you call it Lord. Or if any do, any musical note like do falls under here, you call it do. Why if it is fall here, you call it do. Why if it is falling here, you call it do. So that is it. So what am I trying to establish here? What I'm trying to let you understand is that you can also manipulate this. First of all, what is a music? Music is an arrangement of sound. Remember the word arrangement. Arrangement means that word is subject to manipulation, so you can manipulate it. So music is a creative art. It falls under the category of creative art. So it based on the creativity of the bandmaster or the band leader or the choir master to decide to mix and be creative enough to change one or two certain things to bring out the best music. So music is not a law that you say you must do it. I laugh when people say no, we don't do it like this. When we learn it, we doesn't learn it like this, we learn it like this. No, that is wrong. That is a very bad narrative in music. Music is about creativity, so you have to be creative enough. You change anything. Let's take for example, there is a popular song we sing during Christmas carol called Hallelujah Chorus. A lot of you will know it. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So that song, that song was written and composed by George Frederick Handel. He was the one that composed this. And when he composed the song was very horrible and very bad, that it wasn't interesting. After he passed on, then another person took this song, recreated it, and this is what gives birth to what we sing here. It's one of the most celebrated songs in the whole world now. What am I trying to say? Creativity. And maybe we say no, the song wasn't like that. No, you don't have to temper it. By today, nobody would have known this popular Hallelujah Chorus. So music is all about creativity. And the last thing I will also touch about is the tune. In literature or in music, there is something we call tune. Tune is the tune of the music, but it also speaks a lot about the music. It speaks a lot about the music, in the sense that if you are singing in a very sorrowful way, maybe you are mourning, maybe you are not happy, you are sad, and you are singing a music, it should show in the tune of the music. For example, if you are singing if you are very sad, very unhappy, and you are singing a song like Amazing Grace, and you are singing it. Take it to note you are very happy or you are very sad, and you are singing Amazing Grace, how sweet thou art. It doesn't sound the tune you are singing the music to, because if you are sad, you should sing it in the tune that maybe something like Amazing Grace. Somebody listening to you will know that the person is not happy. So that is tune. The tune of the music also helps a lot and it speaks a lot about the music. It passes a lot of messages about the music. So this is what we will be looking at. In our next video, we will be looking at the clef, which is the treble clef and the bass clef. But specifically, when we were singing that birthday song, what is the birthday song again? So so la so do ti so so la so. A lot of people sticks on a particular note. However, the percussions were playing a different music while we were not following the same beat. So this is one of the reasons why I bring this to your notice. So by next Sunday, by the grace of God, if I am chance, we'll be looking at other symbols and signs in the music that will help us understand music the best. See you in my next video.